out of time. Where are they now? All the ghosts from your past, lost in dreams of a time long gone by.
I believe we may have matters to discuss, don't you?
Where is she?
Imagine that these are the wickets, bowler here and batsman here.
I wasn't trying to steal anything. I wasn't. Honestly, I've never stolen a thing before in my life.
In that case, perhaps you'd care to explain just what fascination my very dusty cellar holds for a young lady such as yourself.
I just wanted to check it out.
Pry, perhaps you mean?
No, it's not prying. Well, it is, but it's important. It's what we were talking about before in your garden, only you wouldn't listen.
Admit it, Nicholas. You have played cricket before. Hasn't he, Louisa?
I beg your pardon?
Nicholas, he has played cricket before. All British chaps play cricket.
Do I sound British to you?
It's not a game. Someone is going to dump a drum of...
Yeah, poison in my garden. Yes, so you said. Do you really expect me to give credence to the ramblings of a disreputable child I find nosing down my well and poking around in my cellar?
Look, I know it sounds sus.
Sus? Speak English, can't you, girl?
Suspicious, fishy.
That is an understatement.
But it's true. You have to believe me.
Let us indulge your little fantasy for a moment, then. What makes you think some poisonous substance would be here in my house?
Well, it wasn't down your well, and you've got that guard dog and the bodyguard and stuff, and so we thought maybe you were hiding something.
Did you indeed? Who put you up to this?
No one.
Is Iredale, for some reason, trying to undermine my reputation?
No, it's got nothing to do with him.
Then you tell me what it does have to do with. Answer me.
Nothing. Doesn't have to do with anything. No one told me, I just know.
So, if you aren't from England, Nicholas, where are you from?
You'll never guess.
You have an English way of speaking.
Must be somewhere else in the Empire, then. India?
Not even warm.
South America?
Great as it may be, the British Empire has not yet reached the shores of South America, Titus.
As you can see for yourself, Miss Tiegan, there is no toxic waste here. Is there? Neither is there any at the bottom of the well? No. So, perhaps we can come to an arrangement.
How do you mean?
What if I promise to have the well boarded up so nothing can ever be put down there?
For real?
It is purely ornamental. I'm not an unreasonable man. A simple gesture to pacify an overactive imagination.
Far out! Thank you.
I take it that means you approve? No more poking around in my house?
No, I promise I'll never step foot in your garden again.
So, that's settled then.
How do I know you'll actually do it?
You have my word. As a gentleman.
Mission accomplished. All I had to do was ask. Everything's going to be absolutely smashing. Simply bonza. Thanks heaps, Sir Ivor.
Alexandra.
Oh, Mr. Tiegan. Hi.
Hi. No change?
I bought some flowers. They won't let me take them in.
I was actually looking for Jo. I thought she might have, You haven't seen her? No.
You can come out now, Roy. She's gone.
Phew, liver's in there stinks.
Mirrors, axes, alignment. Therefore, we must postulate that in order to travel through time...
It's gone.
What?
The mirror, it's gone.
Where do you think you're going?
Nowhere.
You do know the owner of this mirror?
I'm taking it back to her, actually.
Really? Then I think you might find you're headed in entirely the wrong direction. Jade Coigley.
How did you know
Return that mirror at once!
You do that side, I'll look around the tennis court. Meet you back here in about 15 minutes.
It's getting late. Maybe we should think about heading home.
But we have to arrange the cricket.
I wasn't aware that you shared Titus's passion for cricket, Nicholas.
He has offered to teach me.
That's very kind of you, Master Titus, but I'm afraid that my ward...
Mama would like me to learn. I know she would.
Your mama would like you to remember your condition and restrict your physical activities.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I'm afraid Nicholas cannot be as active as other boys. His health is, to say the least, precarious.
But all chaps play cricket.
I'm not convinced it's wise for you to risk trying to be one of them.
We were going to take a picnic.
And it was only to the park.
Without proper supervision, out of the question, I'm afraid.
Fred?
We could ask him if he wanted us to.
Fred?
Mr. Bellamy, Fred, our tutor.
And he's a man of unimpeachable character, this Mr. Fred?
He thinks punctuality is the politeness of kings.
Well, perhaps a small excursion would be permissible. Yes.
Look, I won't keep you, Dr. Coigley. I can see that you're busy.
I do like to keep things under control.
Yes. Look, what I have to say is, well, I'd appreciate if it could stay between the two of us.
Of course.
If you just reconsider this suggestion that Catherine should stand down. I mean, she can hardly be held responsible for...
Wait, Andrew. No one's holding Catherine totally responsible for anything.
But you seem to have opposed every change she's tried to make.
Andrew, you are taking this personally. I'll say it again. Neither I nor anyone in my family bears any ill will to you and yours. It simply isn't in our natures.
It must be.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs. Tiegan.
Well, Jo's mirror's here, even if she isn't.
But what's it doing here?
What's Jade Coigley doing with it, more to the point?
Jade Coigley?
Mm-hmm. Someone rang the doorbell, and when I went to answer it, there was the mirror and Jade Coigley disappearing down the driveway.
That'd be right.
Why don't I take it? Save you carrying it all the way up the stairs.
All right. Thanks. You don't suppose Jade knows where Jo's got to, do you?
I did it.
Did what?
Do I hear running in the house? Own up. Who's been running?
Yep. Sorry about that, Chief. I forgot.
Where do you think you're going in such a hurry, Missy?
Mrs. Whitelaw, Sir Ivor has said this to Fred. Apparently it's rather urgent.
Doesn't she ever loosen up?
We're not supposed to run in the house, that's all.
Too much. Don't you want to go practice your bowling or something?
No, I want to watch you go through the mirror.
Well, we want to have a private talk.
But can't I stay?
Look, we just need a bit of space for a sec, okay? Girl talk.
Can't even tell what she's saying half the time.
Well, here goes. You know, you really should come back with me. Meet Mia and Jessie. I'm sure you'd like them. Still not working. Thomas' IQ's about 10 million. He'll come up with something. Don't worry, I won't hang around forever. But while I'm here, we should go out and celebrate. I've got money. I could chat you a Coke or something. Did I say something wrong?
Even if I knew what a Coke was, what is there to celebrate?
Hang on.
Is this what people are like in the future? Completely selfish.
What? I've just saved 2 of my best friends from getting splattered with horrible poisonous slime.
You've saved them, but what about other people?
How do you mean?
The poisonous waste won't ever get put down the well now it's been boarded up. But that doesn't mean it's just disappeared. It's still out there somewhere, and people can still get hurt. People from my time. Perhaps even someone I know. What about them?
Perhaps she could be restricted to wait for her parents in the stables.
Why is that, Mrs. Whitelaw?
Oh, well, to start with, sir, the manners are rough and ready beyond belief, the language atrocious. And, well, you've seen her. She wears her hair like a boy's. She even acts like a boy. Hardly the sort of company we want Miss Louisa to keep.
Louisa is used to boys, Mrs. Whitelaw. She has a brother. Are they not keeping out of your way?
Well, no, ma'am. That is to say...
Then let us not mind Jo's manners for the moment, shall we? That Louisa has so readily taken her under her wing is, I think, rather admirable.
As you wish, ma'am.
And if she's still with us at tea time, I trust you'll find something for her.
I'm sure I will, ma'am.
Thank you, Mrs. Whitelaw.
I don't see what I can do. For starters, the drum could be anywhere.
Exactly. It could be right here in this street.
Or it could be hundreds of miles away. Look, I might only get one more chance at the mirror. The second it starts working again, I'm out of here.
All right. But will you promise to wait until I've spoken to my father?
You're not going to dob me in?
Probably not, whatever that means.
Well, you're not going to tell him I'm from the future.
As if you'd believe me anyway. I'm going to ask him to help. He works for the Ministry of Health. He knows all sorts of people.
But would he believe you about the toxic stuff?
I hope so. He has to.
Ah, Fred. Sit down, please.
This letter I received, Sir Ivor.
That will be all, thank you, Campbell.
Very good, sir.
Mr. Fred, you tutor the Iredale children, I believe.
At present, yes.
And prior to that, you were engaged primarily in rural situations.
Prior to this, sir, I've had a great many engagements. However, I now tutor the Iredales as a favour to the family. A matter of loyalty.
Ah, yes, loyalty. It's an admirable quality. Would you describe yourself as having been loyal to the MacDonald family of the Tarangi station near Queenstown?
I beg your pardon.
A minor matter of missing funds. Still unresolved, I believe. just between you and me, of course. Provided you consider a small business proposition I have for you.
Louisa! Louisa! Come out and play. I know you can hear me. I'll give you one of my bullseyes. Come out and play cricket.
I believe, is a hit, my man.
Sir!
Good heavens, man, what is it now?
His Imperial Highness, sir.
My ward, Campbell. The boy is my ward.
Your ward has taken a very bad fall, sir.
Fetch the medicine box as quickly as you can. Go!
Hi.
Oh, where's Louisa?
She's talking to you, Dad. I'll give you a game if you like.
You?
Yes. I'll bowl you.
If you'd like to try.
You can try and bowl me out if you like.
It's serious, Papa. If it touches your skin, you can die.
If such a substance were to exist here, then of course it would be an extremely serious matter. But I rather consider that to be a very large if. Perhaps she's been reading too many of Mr. Verne's fantastic stories?
It's not a story, it's true.
But why should anyone want to bring such a harmful substance to New Zealand in the first place?
I don't know.
You see? Your friend's story doesn't bear analysis.
But, Papa...
And for the moment, as I'm sure you're aware, the matter of another polio epidemic is weighing rather heavily on my mind.
You were fortunate on this occasion. What exactly were you trying to do, my boy?
I wanted to go outside, and I'm not your boy.
Of course, indeed, you are not. And this house does not meet your usual standards. I realize that. But for the moment, I'm afraid it's the best we can do. You should contemplate your safety and rest.
No good? He thinks I'm making it up.
Sir Gerald.
Don't get up. Just passing. Thought I'd have a quick word.
Of course, sir, but first let me assure you the polio report is progressing.
Good. No hurry. No hurry at all. No, this is a different matter altogether.
Excuse me.
Just been told of some silly rumours flying about. Thought you should know. Preposterous, really. Ludicrous and fanciful reports of drums of toxic material, no less.
I'm sorry, sir?
Dangerous stuff. Highly poisonous. ending up in our little corner of the world.
There's no truth in these rumours, sir?
To balderdash, all of it. Complete waste of time. Hear anything, ignore it. Go on. Oh.
Nothing's happening. I could handle being an only child. It's back on its mounts properly, but it still doesn't work. What now?
The book's our last chance.
Oh, great. And you left it in the lab. Mega brain, micro mind.
It's too much of a coincidence, surely.
I'd say so. First Louisa, and then the Minister of Trade rambling on about toxic substances. And where would Louisa hear of such a thing?
From Jo?
I'm not sure about this. If Papa wouldn't listen to me, why should he listen to you?
My sparkling personality? We just have to give it a shot. We haven't got a choice, have we?
Jo?
The mirror!
Louisa!
Excuse me, Papa. Girls!
All right, young man, hold your horses.
If it's broken, don't tell me. I don't want to see it.
It wasn't me, Papa. I'm not fibbing. It was Jo. For a girl, she's fantastic at cricket.
You missed it. Just.
Far out, this close.
It works.
My gear, quick.
Keep my things for when you come back.
What if I can't? What if it doesn't work again?
You will. I'll wish for it. And if you don't...
Thanks for everything.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.